There is so much conflicting health advice out there. It can get very confusing. And so, in this video, I'm giving you 6 best health practices that have worked for my clients. After coaching hundreds of women on how to lose weight, drink less, have better habits, get to bed earlier, stop scrolling as much, move their body more, get stronger. Out of all these goals I've helped women accomplish, there are 6, I'm calling them best health practices that cut through all the confusion. And here's a lot of the confusion that I'm hearing and you're probably hearing as well. Eat more protein, eat meat based, no, eat plant-based. Red wine is healthy. Alcohol is poison. Veggies are actually bad, I'm hearing lately. Veggies are bad. Fruits are bad. Intermittent fasting is not good for women. Small meals throughout the day is what we should be doing. Some people talk about cardio, weights. I know that some people talk about how we shouldn't be running. Protein shake before. Make sure you eat right after. Electrolytes, no electrolytes. I mean, it's wild. So here's the problem with all of this. When you're confused or overwhelmed, usually you don't move forward. Usually you think maybe I'm going to do more research and you don't end up actually finding something that works for you. And so here's what I will tell you. After coaching hundreds of women, all of those things I just said work for some people. So I'm going to give you the 6 best health practices that overall work for everybody. I think that there's not one in here that hasn't worked for all of my clients. So I'm going to dive in. Here they are. The first one, up level your eating. Doing better without being perfect. Not for a week, not doing a 48-hour cleanse, not just doing a diet where you're cutting out certain things, but really becoming a woman that eats less sugar, drinks a little bit less. If you still love your alcohol, it's fine, but drinks a little bit less, snacks less, doesn't have to be eating while driving, doesn't have to have something at 9 p.m. before she goes to bed. Eating better without having to be perfect, up-leveling your eating is a best health practice. Number 2, strength. We hear this so much, and I'm telling you, it's so important. There's so much research out there if you do want to dive into the research. Strength is important. Moving heavier weight, oftentimes if you're new to this, moving your body weight. So important to aging well, building muscle, building resiliency. Number 3, sleep. Sleeping is a challenge for some people, but are you doing your best to set yourself up for really good sleep? And how can you sleep better? Sleep is so important for our health, for our longevity, for our weight loss. If you want to lose weight, how can you become a better sleeper? I'll tell you one of the most impactful things my clients have done to sleep better is get better control of their phones and their swiping, and maybe putting your phone away from your bed at night. So many of my clients want to sleep better, but also want to get to bed earlier, but they find themselves swiping on TikTok or Instagram for far too long in the evening. So that's a little tip for you. Number 4, more protein. Now, we are on a big, you've probably heard it, a protein kick for at least the last year, 2025 at least. It's more protein, more protein. And it can sound a lot, especially when you hear so many people saying you need to eat a gram of your body weight. I might be getting this wrong. A gram of your body weight per desired body weight. So if you're 200 pounds and you want to get to 160, technically you're supposed to be eating 160 grams of protein. If you actually track to see how much protein you're getting now, the thought of eating that much more sounds exhausting. So instead of getting caught up in the exhausting, possibly unrealistic, overwhelming thoughts of getting the exact amount of protein, eat more protein. That's the best place to start. And I do this with my clients. I say, how can we get more protein in you, but lean protein? And I'm going to give you a little tip. Chicken breast, fish, 2 great ways to get more protein without getting so much more fat that you're, stifling your results. Number 5, tracking. There is so much research that shows us that people consistently overrate how healthy they are. People underestimate their total calorie intake. People overestimate how active they are, how healthy they are. We are just not good as a human population of being radically honest about how we're doing. And when we track, whether we're tracking our movement, whether we're tracking how much journaling we're doing, or whether we track our food. When we track, we really get an honest look to what is going on with our performance and our habits. I just started a 21-day meditation practice just for fun by Gabby Bernstein. I think she's fantastic. And I skipped a day, and I didn't even know I skipped a day, but the reason I know is because I'm tracking in the app. So tracking is how you are going to do better. When you know better and you're realistic about what you're doing, whether it be your food and your movement, you can do better. And the sixth best health practice is managing your mind. Mindset is going to help you with all of this. If you want to get healthier, lose weight, get in your best shape ever, mindset is probably the missing key. I know it is for most of the clients I've worked with. They've dieted, they've eaten better, they've started cooking, they've started food prepping, all the things. But when they don't manage their mind, that's when they go off track. So what do I mean by managing your mind? It's gaining awareness to what your thoughts are. Our thoughts create our feelings create what we do and what we don't do, our behavior, and that's what ends up creating the results of our lives. So you need to manage your thoughts. You need to hire a coach. You need to journal. You need to listen to podcasts, listen to YouTube videos like this, and become the watcher of your mind and choose your thoughts intentionally. Here's a great thought I want to offer you at the end of this video is, okay, there's no reason to be confused. I know there's lots of differing opinions of what I need to do. And instead of sitting around being confused and thinking I need to do more research, what if I just watch this video back and write down these 6 practices and just start doing these and just start taking baby steps to doing these? I hope you love this one.